Hello, this is Slider Driver, and this is Tired of Trucking 8. It's been 11 days since my last video. I've driven 4,944 miles. I was in Muskogee, Oklahoma at my last video. Been to Odessa, Texas, Lubbock, Texas, Hamlin, Texas, Fort Worth, West Memphis, Arkansas, Olive Branch, Mississippi, or Memphis again, Topeka, New Century, Kansas, which is south of Kansas City, Cherokee, Iowa, Shelby, Iowa, Minot, North Dakota, 45 miles from Canada, Grand Forks, Minnesota, down to Savage, Minnesota, which is Minneapolis. From there to Bolingbrook, Illinois, Chicago area, load in Hammond, Indiana, to Eagan, Minnesota. That's where I'm at now, is in Eagan, Minnesota at our terminal. I've got a load going to Manawa, Wisconsin for 5 o'clock in the morning delivery. So anyway, say it's 4,944 miles in 11 days. Those are those are my actual driving miles. One of the reasons why I'm tired of trucking is the industry pays what they call book miles. It's usually about 10% less than what you actually run. And what that is your point-to-point miles from your pickup to delivery. The shortest miles figured by the computer, GPS. It doesn't account for bypasses around larger cities, truck routes, detours, trying to stay off the back roads and make better time on the interstates. So the company I work for pays me book miles. I lose anywhere from 7 to 10% on my miles that I get paid for. Some companies pay what they call practical miles, which takes into account for some of the things like the back roads and such like that. Those are usually about 5% difference. It's very, very seldom a company will pay a driver their actual miles. It's an industry standard. We have to live with it. Why they call it book miles, way back when, before there's computers and GPS, the industry used a standard called the Household Mover's Guide, which was a large atlas that had all the highways and the mileages between cities and highway junctions, with 27,000 pinpoints, pinpoint being a larger city, and the atlas would have the miles already figured between the pinpoints. If you was delivering in a little town like Hamlin, Texas, like I did, that so small it didn't even have a stoplight, you go from one pinpoint to the closest pinpoint to your location, and then you would figure the actual miles from the location to the highway junctions, and then figure it up and add it up. And it was open to interpretation, and there were some problems with it, but at that time it was the industry standard, and that's how the term book miles came into play. It's been 35 days since I've been home. That's a big burr in my saddle, you might say. Last time I was home was April 4th. It's now May 9th, and I'm striving to get home this next weekend. My niece, she graduates from college. She's going to be a second grade elementary school teacher. She'll be a dynamite teacher, and the whole family's coming in for the graduation. My daughter's coming in from Colorado, so I really am pushing my company to get me home for the mini reunion, you might say, but it's all to celebrate my niece graduating. Few high points. Last Saturday, went through Little Rock, Arkansas. Had lunch with my aunt and uncle. That Saturday night, from Memphis up to Topeka. I went through home, was able to spend the night in my bed, have breakfast with my daughter. 10 or 12 hours at home. Really don't call that anything other than a regular sleep break. So, you know, it's just tough. Keep saying it over and over. That's why I'm tired of trucking. I've had some good feedback and things. Trying to keep these videos short. Next video I'm going to try to answer one of the feedback. Gentleman that was going through truck driving school was wanting to know my opinion. That could take hours, but trying to limit these down. I'll mention something about that in my next video. Try to do it quicker than 11 days. And anyway, got to get going. And this is Slider Driver, and it's Tired of Trucking 8. Have a great day.